everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. In today's video, we're going to focus on how we can maximize our book reading habits. A lot of us believe that reading book is very helpful and important habit to develop. We also hear from a lot of motivational speakers who actually refer to many successful people like CEOs that are reading a lot of books, that some CEOs actually read, if I remember correctly, 10 books per year. So if that is on average, and that's what the research found, then we feel like, okay, maybe I should read a lot of books. But then you go and buy this book, and while you're in the bookstore, you're all motivated that I'm going to finish this book. This is very interesting. I think this book is going to change my life. And by the time you come home and you're reading 20 pages and you're enjoying it, but the next day you're reading 10, and the following day it turns 5, and then after a few days you stop reading that book and you're no longer using it. Then you feel guilty for buying the book and not reading the book. So you're feeling guilty, and then you blame yourself. You think that, okay, this is my failure. And the reason for that is because I also failed that gym membership that I went to. It is all me, because I bought that gym membership and it was supposed to be for a year, but I went there for 2 months. And this is how I am as a person. I never stick to anything. So you're very good with criticizing yourself. Yes, we all have been there. I've been there myself. But here's the thing that you and I are missing. Number one, a book is like a friend, okay? So with that friend, you have to have a lot in common to become friends in the first place. And also this friend should be giving you, or you both are giving each other that space that a lot of things are happening that is exciting and interesting for you. So maybe you thought that this book is going to be your best friend, but it happened not to be so. And that's totally okay, because there are so many factors. Number one, it can be a really catchy title, or maybe many people, majority of people liked it, and therefore you thought, okay, I might like it as well because everybody else liked it, so it should be the case. But it did not match your personality or your worldview. Sometimes there are books that they have extreme worldviews, that it doesn't match who you are. Maybe you're someone who is more in the center, but if you're on the other side, great, then it is a match for you. So that is another thing, that books are like friends and they should be compatible with your interest. And also as the author, it should be able to grasp your attention, because what I hear most commonly nowadays is that we have the attention span of a goldfish, which is 7 to 9 seconds, I think. So now that is problematic. So if I'm zoning out of a book after 10 seconds, then that means this book did not catch or grasp my attention as much as I wanted. Now, keeping in mind, maybe that's also a vulnerable day. Maybe you didn't have proper sleep, you didn't eat very well, or you're tired. Those are other factors, but you know that, so I don't have to even talk about that. But what I would like to talk about is that taking away from that negative self-talk, that it's you failing, but sometimes it's actually the book failing you. And maybe not, sometimes it's not even nobody's failing nobody, but it is just a mismatch. This book is not for you. So finding which book is important and a book that is matching your needs, then try to read that. The last piece that I want to add is that certain books are a curiosity zone and you love it the most, but it can affect your mood negatively. Therefore, it's quite expected that you would be avoiding that book in the long run. For example, right now, in the last 6 or 8 months, I've been reading a book about evil and human nature. And for me as a psychologist, it's so important to learn about the dark side of human existence, or human nature. It's so important for me, and also it's written for psychologists as well. So it's a great book. It's very great source of information. Things that I've been probably looking for the last 2 years, I'm finding in this book. However, because it's about the dark side of human nature, it impacts my mood as well. For example, when I read the story of a woman drowning her 3 children in a tub, it affects my mood. I'm a mother. I cannot even imagine how would that be possible because of certain beliefs that the person had. Now, this is a very valuable information, but at the same time, it is human to be impacted by it. Just like a movie. When you watch a movie and there's a sad scene, some of us start crying, and I'm a big crier in the movies. So that means it impacts our mood. So what I'm doing with this book is that I make sure that if I'm reading it every day, then I only spend like 10 pages, or spend time like reading 10 pages. I try not to go over that. Instead, what I have is complementary books. What I mean by that is that I have 2 more books or 1 more book on the side that gives me what I'm looking for in terms of a good mood, in terms of motivation, in terms of inspiration, and information as well. So sometimes those books are self-help books, sometimes they are spirituality books, sometimes a lighthearted fiction book as well. So I keep them on the side. I try not to go more than 3 because I've done it. Like sometimes I was reading 5 and I couldn't keep track of which one is which, and you know, I sometimes started coding or sharing information with other people, but they didn't know from which book I was I was using the information. So that wasn't helpful. But whatever works for you, find for yourself. If you're someone who can read 10 books at the same time, go ahead and do that. So with these tricks, I'm hoping that you can help yourself to find, number 1, which book is the best fit for your needs. Number 2, if the author is able to grasp your attention, it's written in a language that's relatable. And number 3 would be you be in the driver's seat. Choose your own book, which one you want to read, but at the same time knowing which impact does it bring in you, so that you can regulate yourself if you have to, if there are books that are impacting you in a negative way. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please give my video a thumbs up so that I know it helped you, or write in the comment section. That way I will know that it helped you. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day and stay safe. Bye.